is taking, you will be able to ride with it. Now, bear with me. You don't take trades on news with the money that you cannot afford to lose. Usually because there may be a time when the market cannot go direct to your direction, not necessarily because you have missed, but especially if it spikes both ways or if there are conditions beyond your control and my control, which means that it is our duty to analyze the market, but the rest we leave them to the market. Now let's analyze. So since we have news, we have to start analyzing all the pairs, specifically major currency pairs that are related with the United States dollar. Okay, so let's start with USD/JPY. Remember, each time and every time you're analyzing any news event, you must always remember to start and take into consideration all the principles that we use. So let's start by understanding on a 4-hour time frame quickly. So this is a 4-hour time frame. On a 4-hour time frame, we can see that according to how the market has been moving, this is a downtrend. Now imagine it is me alone. This is how I start analyzing. Okay, so we use this. So this is a downtrend. Roughly, the market has been downtrending per lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. This is the lowest low, lower high, lowest low, lower high again, lower low, lower high, lower low. Now, after we have seen how the market is moving, we can specifically say this is a downtrend. And we also have another advantage where we are able to pinpoint a bearish order block right there. On a 4-hour time frame, we mark it like that. So we can see that right now the market is at the bearish order block. From there, what we are going to do is to switch to 1-hour time frame. We have seen that the market is in a downtrend. Again, we can see the same. The market is in a downtrend. So which simply means that right now, the market can try to push and reach within this range or just drop. Okay, so based on USD/JPY, we can tell that Fed interest rate may be negative, or rather it's going to be negative because the structure says so. This is a broken structure, which is a ranging structure. And then we have a bearish order block on a 1-hour time frame, which we are going to mark in red, like this. Okay, we mark in red. So right now, the market hit a 4-hour bearish order block in this green horizontal raise, but it hadn't touched this red horizontal line on the bearish order block 1-hour time frame, but it did touch the green lines on a 4-hour time frame. So if we switch again to 30-minute time frame, we are going to see something different. So right now, if the market was to push and go up, it cannot just do so. It has to follow the principle where it has to create a certain pattern like this. It can or try to reach the bearish order block. If they even happen to manipulate, it can reach and then drop and reject immediately because they have to create a pattern, which is a double top, a double bottom, then again try to hit, or if possible, create a consolidation. So right now, the direction of how we can say is that news Fed interest rate is going to be a sell for USD/JPY, which means it is going to be negative for United States dollar. Okay, let's go again to another one, USD/CHF. So USD/CHF, we are going to go on a 4-hour time frame again quickly. So 4-hour time frame for USD/CHF, we can see also that this has been in a downtrend as well. Okay, this lower low, lower high, lower low, broken. Again, the market came and created this consolidation again. Now remember, since it has been dropping like this, per lower low, it went, created another, what we are going to call internal market structure within this bigger structure on a 4-hour time frame. However, to complete this analysis, we can expect the market to move because it went, reached here, created a level of supply, bounced again bounced, and it has been consolidating. Now, looking and switching to a 1-hour time frame, this is where now we will be able to do the refinement. On a 1-hour time frame, we are looking at the chart different, like this. And also here, we can see that there is this bearish bullish order block right there, which is in yellow here on a 1-hour time frame. Though it is small, but it is effective. That is what has made the market to be bouncing here, also here, and also here. Now, this is a little bit confusing. This is why it is important not to just rely on a single currency pair, but based on the market structure and the trend, I would say the market is still downtrending, okay? Because this is just a consolidation. Now, when you are trading news and you see all other pairs are pointing to the same direction, but this one is different, it is best to avoid this pair. This may also reject. These are the type of pairs where others have already started moving, but this one is just taking time or even going the opposite, whilst the rest have already moved. Why? Because there are certain situations like these bullish order blocks that are here that may try to prevent the market to start creating or initiating a move just there and then, because this has only been tested here, here, and here. So unless if we now switch again to a smaller time frame, though on a 1-hour time frame, we can tell that this here is a bearish order block right there. That is other confirmation or factor to try to pinpoint and confirm what you're seeing and what you saw on another currency pair. Now, if you look here, that means if the market tried to push, if news would come, it may try to push a little bit and then issue a drop. Now, this drop, this guy may try to also issue this type of a pattern like this with news, and then they do their thing. So if we go on a 30-minute time frame, we are going to see that here there is a bearish order block. The bearish order block is the one that managed to break below that demand here by creating a new demand. Hence, they created this consolidation. This consolidation is what we are going to call a bearish flag pattern. These are continuation pattern where it drops like this, creates a little bit of run, and then it can just drop like that. So USD Swiss franc is going to be selling as well. Let's try to check another. We are going to check USD CAD. We already did this one. As you can see, also these guys, they're trying to push the price up there. Okay. Did we do? No, we didn't do USD CAD, right? We started with USD JPY. So let's do USD CAD. We'll start from a 4-hour time frame again. The same principle that you use when you're analyzing technical is the same principle that you're supposed to do when you're analyzing news. Also, you can see that even here the market has been downtrending. Okay, this is a trending structure. And if we try to analyze it like this, this is a pattern. Okay, this is a falling wedge. We have what we call a rising wedge and a falling wedge. So this is a falling wedge. Okay, and here we are expecting the market to continue hitting the same dynamic level of supply, hence continue dropping by creating a new level of a demand. And on a 1-hour time frame, this is what we are going to see. So now here is another thing. every time when a major news is about to come, you start seeing the market moving towards the opposite direction with a momentum candle that is showing a big momentum right before, because here we have factors that are going to prevent the market to continue. In this wedge, we have that bearish candle there, right, which is also a bearish order block. I'm going to mark it right like this. So this bearish order block is in conjunction with this trend line. So once the market tries to spike, it may hit a spike right there and then drop, okay, just like that. Why? Because the factors are not allowing that USD CAD is buying, but instead what we are seeing right now is showing us that this is going to be selling, okay. This is going to be selling, though other people, they may say, oh my God, here there is a demand below, but also up there is a supply as well. Plus the trend is showing us that the market has been trending and has been consolidating for quite some time. If we go on a 30-minute time frame, we are going to see something different as well. Though this may try to convince us that the market is going to be buying because of that bullish order block, but what about the major bearish order block up top there with the trend line confirming this movement? So if we try to apply Fibonacci starting from there and then we bring it down there, you're going to see, like right now, the market is at 0.618, which is another powerful level. If the market try to push, it may try to reach the golden zone, which is 0.7, okay, 86, that level, which is a golden zone level. So if we look here again, we switch to 15-minute time frame, we are going to see that the market is showing some big momentum, okay, but here there is also this, okay, others can say imbalance, whatever, that level, that zone, okay, and also there is another one here, which means the market may try to spike a little bit or just drop freely, just like that. Okay, so I'm sure, are you guys seeing that the market is showing the same patterns, right? So far?
Yes,
Is it making sense?
yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's try again. We are going to go
Sir,
now.
one more question. How do
Yes.
you select the TP in the news trading?
Usually when I'm trading news myself, I rarely use TP because in most cases TPs are good, but news sometimes they will spike, hit stop losses right before they may try to push onto the right direction. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Okay. So unless you may try, the best way to set a TP when you're trading news is 25 pips away from the entry point. So try to set 25 pips away from the entry point. Then you're going to be in the best position not to get stopped out right before news can happen. So we are on a 4-hour time frame. This is British Pound USD. And we are on a 4-hour time frame. As you can see, this has been consolidating, okay, since, okay, Monday 21st of April 2025. The market has been consolidating within this. We can also see that there is this major order block, the big one on a 4-hour time frame, that possibly has been preventing the market to go down further because of this. It came here, a little bit spiked and created a stop hunt and then went back up again. Again it came here, again it came here, again it came here. Now it is there. Now, basically speaking, we can see that the market has already tested down below here. Also, within this big structure, we can see that there is this, okay, internal structure, which eventually was broken with its level of demand supply up there. The market pushed, reached there. Eventually, the market dropped, because there is also that order block right there. So now the market is back up using the previous supply of this broken structure inside to bounce back up, and that is where the market is. Having said that, if we go to 1 hour time frame again, we are going to see something different. We will see that this level is showing us this bullish order block, which the guys used to break the market, okay, in blue right there. And they did manage to break this level right there. After breaking it using this bullish order block, the market reached there, it came. It came down because here there is a bearish order block that made the market to start dropping. So when the market dropped again, it tested that there is this bullish order block on British Pound USD, and now news is about to come. Now the question is, based on the principle of the structure, where is the market gonna go? That is a good question that we must ask ourselves, because trying to analyze the market from the point of view as a technical trader and a news trader who understand this principle, you'll come to discover that this is going to help you to analyze the market in a powerful way. So British Pound USD is also showing me a buy. Fed interest rate will be buying, and precisely we may target the market to reach somewhere there, okay? And if it moves, it may move up to 70 something pips. Now there is going to come another news event, which is called FOMC, which also may try to go the opposite direction, if not the same direction, with the Fed interest rate. FOMC usually occurs when is it Powell starts speaking. So whatever he speaks, the man has power to move the market. So whatever he speaks, if it is in favor of the dollar, it will be positive or negative. So we are going to go on a 30-minute time frame again. 30-minute time frame is also showing us this. So there is a bullish order block on a 1 hour time frame and also on a 30-minute time frame, plus the previous level of that high here, okay, which made the market to start consolidating. And the market has already shown us lower price rejection, which means if news was to come, if these guys play some manipulation, they may try to hit this bullish order block on a 30-minute time frame, or just sharp movement. We have 8 minutes to go to the news. Let's try to check on another pair, which is going to be Euro USD, and then we are going to come to gold. Let's go and use gold or Euro USD. So this is Euro USD. Okay, this is Euro USD. This looks a little bit complicated, but it is not that complicated. So we are going to see there is a level of demand there, or support, on a 4 hour time frame, European currency with USD currency. And the market moved, came, created this consolidation, okay, which can, if news was to come, since we're expecting dollar to be negative, this news can be used to reach here, either here or a little bit above, and then these guys may try to create something like this, a head and shoulder, and then start preparing to drop. So they may use news to rise and then later to drop. And then on a 1 hour time frame, this is where now we start. Now look at this, very interesting. Okay, there are so many factors. Look, the market came, reached there, and then dropped a little bit. After dropping, it couldn't continue. There is this bullish order block here, and also there is this one, though it is big and not that much powerful. We're just going to take and consider this one. You can even see lower price rejection down below. The market went, again it dropped. So probably we are going to expect something Euro USD is also showing me that this event is actually going to be positive. I mean negative for Fed interest rate, which means Euro USD will be buying, because based on the analysis that I've shown you guys, the pairs are showing consistency in the principle and the criteria that we know so far, even when we are analyzing for technical. And then if we switch to 30-minute time frame, we are going to see a lot of other confirmations. The market came, bounced. Also on a 30-minute time frame, you can see there is this bullish order block right there. Here. That is why trying to play around with different time frame is good. So the market came, bounced because of this bullish order block. It went. Again, it is back. There is another bullish order block. So unless otherwise, please make sure you enter also and try to trade. Use your demo accounts to test what we are talking about here, so that you can start building your confidence. At least 5 or 6 times you're able to understand and gain confidence in the strategy that we have, that is not just for trading fundamental or for trading technical, but you can also use it to trade fundamental. Plus we can say the market has not broken that. So if news was to come, we can expect the market to reach somewhere there. 41 pips can be possible, and then FOMC can bring the price down, or they may push a little bit and reach there 78 pips, and then FOMC will bring the price down, just like that. Let's try to look on at gold and see what we are going to find out. On gold, let's start from a 4-hour time frame. Okay, for H. So on a 4-hour time frame, we are looking at gold. It came from this level with this bullish order block, reached there, dropped, came, tested the bullish order block, and then started pushing. You can see this bullish order block small here broke this out of this structure, which is a breakout structure, pushed, reached there. On a 4-hour time frame, you can also actually see that there is this bullish order block again after the market has dropped. It came and created a consolidation. Now we are going to switch to 1-hour time frame again. On a 1-hour time frame, we are looking at a nice, amazing structure with some order blocks in it, and the market came and started playing in the same order block we saw. Okay, here we can see that there is this order block, though not powerful. It did not break here, but based on the internal structure, it is a powerful order block, but not powerful enough to break the out of this 1-hour higher high. What broke out of this is this bullish order block right here, which I'm going to mark. This one here. Okay, and what we are seeing here is not that the order block was broken. This is just a stop and lower price rejection. Okay, so based on this, what I'm going to do now is that I'll try to use my demo. Okay, paper trading, connect. We have 2 minutes to go, and you must make sure that you enter. I'm looking here. Okay, so I'll enter 10 minutes or 10 seconds before. If you're using your demo accounts, we only have 2 minutes or 1 minute and 60 seconds. It is counting. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure that I'll buy, let's just say 2 units. I'm using a paper trading. Okay, and then okay, I've bought there. I'll try to move the stop loss at least 30. It is also showing me the amount of money that I'm willing to risk, 35 USD. Okay, if I want, I can move to say, okay, I'm willing to risk 41. Modify. That is my stop loss. And then I'll take my TP. That is why I love TradingView, because you can do something amazing if you have a broker that uses TradingView. Okay, please enter. And then I'll also go on GBP USD. I'll also buy. Okay. So news has come. Let's see what will happen. Okay. There, look at that. Let's also try to see what is happening with gold. Okay. So look at this. So news for now, let's just wait and see what will happen. My stop loss is here. My take profit is here. And I'm in $4 profit. Let's see what is going to happen. And I'll switch to 15-minute time frame so that we can see properly. Okay. Whilst we are waiting to see what is going to happen, it is also important that we also check what is going to happen and or rather happening with other currency pairs that we were analyzing. Let's look at USD CAD. USD CAD, we also said that it is going to be also selling. So what is going to happen is that if Fed interest rate, the news that we are expecting to move powerfully, doesn't happen, that means they can use FOMC to push the market up. Hopefully, it moves in a powerful way. Okay? Hopefully, it moves in a powerful way. But, so this is good. Look at this. It is slowly moving. The news is not that powerful, but as you can see, we are in $13 to $12 profit. It is moving towards the analysis that we did. Let's also look at GBP USD. GBP USD is also not that much moving, okay, but it is slowly pushing. So Fed interest rate is not that much powerful today, but if it was, you could have seen how powerful it could have just started off. Okay, let's get back to gold. So gold is pushing. We said gold USD is going to be buying. We are in 14.66 or 15 USD. Okay, and our take profit is right there. I don't know, did any of you guys enter on your demo?
Yes, sir, I did.
How is
I
it?
did.
How is it performing?
Yes, sir, it's going great. About $30 profit.
So now imagine if the event was so much powerful. So what is going to happen is that since this looks to not to be so much powerful, we should expect FOMC to move in a powerful way, probably 90 to 100 pips. Now the problem is that sometimes FOMC has the attitude or the habit of going the opposite. So what you determine is, unless you are seated and you're watching whatever that Powell is going to say. So at around 8:30 p.m. or FOMC press conference is going to occur. Okay, so if I want, I'll just leave these trades waiting, but hopefully you guys have seen how best you can analyze the market and also how you can take advantage of the skill that you have, that you don't just use it to trade technical, but you use it to analyze and also trade fundamental. Okay, so it is rejecting. So probably we are going to expect something or a better outcome when FOMC comes. So for now, we are going to end here, guys. Hopefully, it was explained in a simple way.
Yes, sir. It was great.
All right. So, guys, thank you so much.